In 1977, I'm a meaty-breasted little nothing with an hour of material.
Hey everybody, Buddington McGee. So apparently there are some rumors that the Joker could be making an appearance in Titans Season 3. I'm going to discuss it and the possibilities of what that could entail. So let's get into it. Okay, so really the rumor starts with this Twitter page, okay? This comes from a Twitter page called Toronto Filming. And from what I can examine from this Twitter page is that it covers stuff that's filming in Toronto, Canada. So one of the things that's filming in Toronto, DC's Titans. Okay, so as the Twitter post says, filming update. Hashtag DC Titans have been spotted around St. Joseph Street. We've received a report that around U of T, one of the trailers says the Joker, unconfirmed, ? You have some people also saying they saw the trailer in the comments responding to that post, so that's interesting. Obviously not really a direct confirmation that yes, the Joker will be in Titans, but obviously this isn't the only sighting that apparently have been seen of this trailer or whatever, where like cast and crew would get in and out of costume or whatever. But like with the actual names on it, that's also very interesting. You'd think they'd do a better job at hiding something like that, but I guess not, from the sounds of it. So I guess the real question is, do I think this rumor is true? Well, the thing is, it has two things going against it. Obviously, one, this isn't confirmed, like I just said, by Warner Brothers or anything. I haven't really heard much in the way of Joker stuff coming out of Titans rumors and news and stuff like that. Sure, there's like certain things here and there that are just complete BS, but this was like the first thing that sound even remotely legitimate when it comes to the Joker in Titans. And the other thing is that I'm pretty sure the character is either dead or in like Arkham or something like that in the Titans universe. I'm not sure. Obviously he died in the in that like dream sequence or whatever, that hallucination that Dick had, where Bruce went off the deep end and like killed his rogues gallery or whatever, if I'm remembering that right. But I'm not sure like what the state of the Joker is outside of that. I think he's alive, but I think they may have said something about him being incarcerated or something like that. If you know, let me know in the comments, obviously. But so there's obviously that, going for it. And I guess the more obvious thing is that Warner's is very protective over their use of the Joker. Obviously, the Joker is one of Warner's biggest characters. He's one of the biggest villains in comic book history, especially in DC. Obviously, Batman's #1 villain, etc., who is obviously their golden goose when it comes to pretty much everything. So they, much like Batman and stuff like that, they're very careful about the usage of the character on live action television. And now that the Joker has proven that he's even a bigger box office draw than probably Warner's even thought he'd be with the release of the Joker last year, and the fact that it made over $1 billion, and it was just one of the most profitable movies Warner's had ever put out because of the size of the budget. And then obviously the revenue from the box office. It was a huge smash hit, and I think it proved to them that the Joker was a lot more, profitable and lucrative than they probably even imagined. So I can only think that now, even more so, they would be probably pretty protective over this character, and I find it kind of hard to believe that he would show up on something like Titans. I'm not saying it's impossible, because they obviously did end up using Batman, air quotes, in Titans during that dream sequence where he killed the Rogues Gallery and the GCPD and stuff like that. But we never got to see, the actual suit. It was always, like, we do get to see pieces of it, but it's always hidden in shadow, and the camera's always really shaky. And and we do have an actor who plays Bruce Wayne, obviously full-time on the show, but we never see him in costume. So maybe they would do something like that, possibly. I guess I could totally see them doing the whole stand-in thing, because they've done that before, and all that kind of stuff on various different TV shows, whether it be Birds of Prey or Titans or whatever. And that's fine, I guess, for some people. But look, if you're gonna actually do the Joker, do the Joker. Like, get an actor, you know, have a storyline. You know, look, if you're gonna have him just for a brief cameo, don't do it. That's why, like, it didn't make sense for the whole Batman shit when they did that in season 1, because I'm like, you're not even showing Batman. I guess, yeah, you are, kind of, but, like, it's just, for me, it just seemed like a dude in the suit just swinging batarangs around. Like, I mean, it just adds a lot more when you actually see an actor betraying the character as opposed to just someone that's, you know, only popping up for a line or two. Because you know, if the Joker shows up in Titans, you know what everyone's going to want to see. They're going to want to see him kill Jason Todd in live action for the first time. Because I don't think, yeah, we've never seen that in live action. So, you know, that's what everyone would want to see. Obviously, probably me included. Even though, like, I didn't even have a problem with them changing that. Because I figured that they weren't going to use the Joker anyway. So I had no problem with it, like, being Deathstroke that did it, or someone else, you know, that killed Jason, which I thought that was the route they were going, was that Deathstroke was going to be the person to kill him, and then he would come back and be Red Hood. But the Joker thing, if you just bring him in, you can just do the actual comic story of, you know, Joker killing Jason. But if you're going to bring him in, I hope you don't just do it for that scene and don't have any build up and stuff. Like, if that scene's gonna be involved in the season, right, with the Joker, then the Joker needs some build up, and he needs a bit of you know, character development and stuff like that. Like, you know, we need to see what this version of Joker is like, and at least for me personally, and, you know, and we need to see some build up throughout the season, because then it would just add, it would just be, it just wouldn't have any weight to it, in my opinion, as a fan, you know. For me personally, Slade Wilson, at least in the show, right, we have way more character development, way more history with that character, especially with Jason. Now that, you know, spoiler alert, Jason's kind of with his daughter, not so much towards the end of the season, but they had a thing, right? There was a connection there. So there would be layers there too, you know. It would just make more sense from that standpoint, just to have the Joker show up. And I don't even think the Joker has even met Jason yet in this universe. And again, we don't know what this Joker's like. So if you're gonna do it, bring in an actor to do it. You know, don't pussyfoot around it. If I had to put money on this happening, I would probably say no. But they seem to be more open to experimenting with their bigger characters on the television side. So I feel like it would be something that a lot of fans would be open to, but I feel like it's just something they would have to do right, and just to, you know, please the fans and stuff like that, and just not make it a throwaway thing, you know. But yeah, but leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you want to see this? Do you want to see the Joker on Titans? Do you believe this at all? And do you think there's any remote chance of this happening? Let me know in those comments. But that was the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Check me out at twitter.com @BuddingtonMcGee. And until next time, guys, keep being safe and release that haircut.